Hey y'all, let's make hot milk cake. This is kind of like a Depression era recipe. It can be frugal if you have your own cow for milk and eggs. It's very simple, very easy, and it's really delicious. So I've taken 4 eggs, cracked them, put them in my KitchenAid bowl here, and I'm going to turn it on and beat these eggs until they're fluffy for about 5 minutes. Alright, now we're going to add 2 cups of sugar to the eggs and continue to mix that until it's light and fluffy again. So my 2 cups of organic cane sugar, pour it right in. And I'm going to turn that on in a minute, but in the meantime, I've got a cup and a fourth of milk and 10 tablespoons of butter. So that is, I'm going to get something to stir that up. I'm just wanting the butter to melt. That's it. So my milk is hot and I don't want it to cook the milk. So I'm going to turn this off and see we still got, you know, a little bit of butter. The sticks, see, it's just a little bit. So if I leave it in that hot milk, turning the heat off on the stove, it's going to melt. So we're going to use that here in a minute. It didn't take long at all to get going. Okay, here's our, I'm going to whip this some more until it's light and fluffy. A minute or so. All right, that's good and mixed. You want to see what it looks like? See, looks like a, actually looks like a melted ice cream. So that's the consistency you want. If you're new to cooking, you'll know that. 2 1/4 cups of flour. I'm using all-purpose unbleached King Arthur. 2 1/4 cups, teaspoons of baking powder. So I'm going to stir that together. I'm going to add that to your mixture that's in the mixer. When I made this for my father-in-law, the first time I made it for him, he said it reminded him of a cake that his mama always used to make. So he really liked that, and I was glad that made him happy. Dash of vanilla. From my friend Denise in Oklahoma, but I'm also got my own brewing in the butler's pantry there, so we'll be checking on that pretty soon. But I do have a video on that that y'all can watch about making vanilla. Now we're going to add that melted milk and butter, or melted butter in the milk. Also, this is raw milk. If you've followed us long, you'll know that we do use raw milk. It's very healthy. It doesn't, quote, go bad like store milk, but it does sour. There's a difference. And we're just going to incorporate all this together. When it's incorporated, put it in our greased 9x13 pan. 350, 30 minutes. It's delicious. It's moist. All right, I'm taking it out of the oven. It's not as brown on top as it could be, but that's because I had it on a lower rack so I could cook something else above it. But it'll be fine. It's done. I can tell that by looking and feeling, but you can also use a cake tester, sticking it down in there, and if it comes out clean, it's ready. Back in the old days, they would use a broom, or even had a broom-like thing that they could break off the pieces and then broom and test it that way. So you didn't have to use your nasty broom. Okay, hot milk cake. Easy, good, frugal. Okay, we're gonna have a taste test for our hot milk cake. I found a handsome taste tester volunteer. Do you volunteer to taste this cake?
I volunteered.
He volunteers, y'all. We're in Tennessee, the volunteer state. Okay, Mr. Taste Tester. Here, let's show them what the cake looks like. It's nothing fancy. It's just hot milk cake. Simple, easy, frugal, yummy. Taste Tester. We're waiting. What do you think? Thanks for watching. And what does our taste tester think?
Good.
Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.